Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As we went to break, 13 was still making his way into the ring. We were getting set up for our open tag team title match. Non-title open challenge that 13 and the Guardian have decided to throw down. And for some reason, they don't want to walk out together, so everybody does their own thing, I guess. But Guardian showing he fears no mortal man. But we'll have to see how he reacts after getting leveled and through that barricade last week. The other question is, who is going to answer their call? Because as they said, they have opened the gates to this sacred squared circle. So let's see who answers the call. Oh dear God, it's the powerhouse, Aiden Foster. Foster, last time we saw him was in the FSCW Championship Hell in a Steel Elimination Chamber match. And we saw that Haas actually eliminated his own teammate in that tournament, in that Elimination Chamber. So it's going to be interesting to see how those two are going to work together in this tag match. Because Haas made his own teammate tag out. So that's probably going to be an inner storyline in between these two matches, but we'll see if they come together, even though they probably don't like each other right now. But it's good to see Aiden Foster back in the ring since the 2-year anniversary. Alright, well, gentlemen, here we go. Let's see if those two can keep a level head. 8 and 13 start the match up. 13 go to the headlock. Elbow to the face. 13 back to the headlock. 13 gonna try and pull back clothesline the big destroyer there, Mr. Foster. 13 goes to the wrist lock. 13's gonna throw him into his corner. And we got a little tag team action right now, and Guardian gonna take flight and cross body, and Foster doesn't even sell it. He's like, really, dude? Gets back up, kicks Guardian in the midsection. Aiden goes to wrist lock. Guardian counters to a hammerlock, pushes him away. Guardian for a headlock, but Aiden's like, bro, really? And sidesteps it. Quick leg takedown there. The Guardian going to the headlock. Guardian gonna get dumped by Foster. They lock up in the corner. Not a corner Aiden wants to be in. They both punch each other in the face. But Aiden's going to break up that hold. And he's going to walk Guardian back. They punch each other again in the head. Guardian and Aiden pull back. Going to run into each other's shoulder blocks. Guardian's going to go to the headlock. Spin around, go to the waist lock. And beautiful pulling suplex. Get there because both these guys are very large. Both of them coming in at over 7 feet tall and over 230 pounds. So Guardian picks him up like a rag doll. And oh, good God. Into the rack, into a gut buster. Big right hands there from the Guardian. Aiden shakes it off like, really? They lock up in the center. Aiden goes to the back. There's a pullback pull down. Big missile drop kick, and that is gonna hurt and leave a mark. That's a dude that's over 7 feet tall, missile dropping in the face. Not pleasant. Wright's hands starts teeing off on the Guardian while he's down. Guardian's trying to stay up, and finally Aiden takes Guardian down. Guardian's enough of that bullshit. Beautiful belly to back suplex. And Guardian's a roll over Aiden, but Aiden pushes him away and into a rolling net breaker. Very agility coming out of the big guys. Pulling off that instant rolling neck breaker as Aiden goes to the headlock. Aiden throws Guardian into his actually corner. Now we'll get some action in from Haas. Drop leg top and elbow right to the swell of the back. Haas picks up Guardian. Haas is going to throw Guardian into the corner. And another more tag team action. Move. What's Haas got in mind? What the hell? Oh, dear God. Rana into a power bomb. That is something we did not see out of Haas's playbook. And Guardian. Aiden, oh no. Aiden hits Haas. Guardian goes back and hits Haas as the ref begins his count. Haas gets dumped back into the ring. Guardian hits him in the punch, then kicks him in the head while Aiden grabs the steps. Guardian's going to get Aiden into the way too. Guardian's going to dive back in the raid with him. Guardian going to get 13 in there because he shouldn't be functioning after taking that Rana bomb. But we shall see. So Haas comes in and just tees off on 13. Snapmare takedown into that butterfly lock. And 13's going to headbutt his way out. And Haas teeing off with those left hands. 13 pulls back. Another tag team moment. And double. Oh, dear God. Sidewalk neck breaker. Aiden just tees off on 13. And 13's like, I'm going to pop in there. But instead of making the tag, 13 stays in there. We're not sure how smart that is. But 13's going to Russian leg sweep Haas. And 13 kind of locking down Haas. Elbow drop, but Haas sidesteps. And 13's in a bad position. And face buster right there with the Russian sweep face buster. Good God. 13 trying to take out the big guys. 13's got him on a headlock, but Haas is going to counter it to the headlock of his own. Haas elbow to the dome. They lock up in the center. Haas is going to win it to the wrist lock. Haas going to throw 13 in the corner. 13's going to counter it with a missile drop kick. Going to grab some time. And beautiful STO. And 13 just trying to take it off on Haas. And Haas, goes for that shoulder block, but 13 counters it with a drop toe hold. Haas is going to counter it, throw him in the corner. Big back body drop. 13's going to throw Haas into the corner now. And Haas is going to counter it. Haas is going to put 13 up top. And the big guy teeing off. Oh dear God, are we going to get a vertical superplex? We shall. Haas all over 13. Haas pulls back, drops his shoulder, and 13's running around. Haas makes the tag to Aiden. 13 comes out with a couple right hands and left hooks. 13's going to dump Aiden over the top, kick him, but Aiden's holding on, and Aiden comes back with a right hand that stuns 13. Beautiful backbreaker there. Aiden picks up 13. And 13 gets dumped over the top. Now he's in a bad position. He's got the announce table right here in front of us. 13's going to send Aiden into the barricade. Haas is saying, I'm not going to hit it. And the Haas is going to grab 13 and send 13 back into the ring. And Aiden's going to drop the elbow. And Aiden and 13 back in the ring, and Aiden's going to dump 13 out because he just had a bad day and he's in the hurt district right now. Haas running power slam onto the floor. Double axe handle now. Guardian's coming around because he sees 13's in a bad spot. Aiden's going to pick up 13 and just throw him back in the ring. Aiden drops the elbow. And Guardian's trying to pick one of them out, but Guardian's going to throw Foster into the ring, and it's kind of breaking down here, ladies and gentlemen. The ref's up to 2 count because everybody's outside right now. Haas dumps Guardian into a post. 13's going to get thrown into another barricade. Haas is going to grab 13. Haas is going to grab Guardian. Aiden and 13 lock up in the wrist lock outside. 13's going to counter to a hammer lock and push Aiden away as they both get back to the ring, but Guardian intercepts Foster and they both get dumps back into the ring. 13 gets out, Foster's inside, Haas has got 13. Haas has got Guardian. Foster's got 13, 13 dumps Foster on the outside, kicks him, and Aiden comes again with those right hands. Belly to back suplex. Dear God. Another belly to back suplex. Aiden just going to his power game. And 13 looks out of gas and out of everything. Foster throws Aiden into the ropes. And big release. Belly to back suplex. Aiden picks up 13. Aiden sends 13 back, craning back outside the ring. And Aiden eats another barricade. 13 gets into Haas's face. 13 gets thrown back in. Now we have 13 and Aiden trying to get back in the ring, but they're just beating the hell out of each other. Foster picks up 13. Another belly to back suplex. Here's the cover. I'm surprised 13's even in a piece. He's cover 1. 13's going to kick out. How is he doing this? 13. He needs to get Guardian in there because 13 is almost out of gas. Drop toe hold, elbow to the back. Guardian throwing Aiden into the corner. Now both powerhouses going back at it. And Guardian going to try and dump Foster on the outside. Guardian does their double axe handle on the outside. Haas grabs the Guardian, throws him into the ring. Haas is going to get back on the apron, and Aiden's going to take advantage. Drops the elbow. Goes around the ring to try and get a little bit of breather. But Guardian's right there. Guardian, backside suplex. No, teardrop suplex. I'm sorry. Teardrop. Aiden Running back and forth, they end up running into each other. 13 goes for intercept, and Guardian mistakenly release suplexes 13. Guardian backside suplex. Refs telling 13 get out of the ring, but Jesus. Guardian's going to dump Aiden over the top rope again. Guardian's going to get thrown under the table. Aiden's coming on the left hand or right hook. Guardian's going to the headlock. Guardian's going to try and throw Aiden into the table. Aiden's going to have nothing to do with it. Kicks in the midsection. Right hand, 13's getting involved. Refs up to a 4 count. Aiden gets back in. Guardian comes in with a clothesline into the face. Boot to the head. 13 gets in there. Haas drops an elbow on 13. Aiden throws Guardian into the corner. And they're both out of gas. But I guess Aiden was waiting for something that never materialized. Guardian to the wrist lock. Gonna try and get Aiden into the corner, but both those 13 and Guardian, I guess, have different ideas that they wanted to do. Haas grabs the Guardian, throws him into the ring, drops the elbow. Aiden's going to pick up him, go into that shot to the knee. Aiden's going to pick up the Guardian. Aiden's going to dump Guardian over there as 13 tried coming in to intercept. What a match of back and forth powerhouses here, ladies and gentlemen. It's just a solid match. Tag teams for days. Aiden jumps Guardian out of the ring. He's still in the wrong corner. Haas picks him up. Haas dumps Guardian back in there. Aiden drops the elbow. Aiden running around to get a breather. Gonna pop back in the ring. Guardian's waiting. Guardian's going to the waist lock. Snapmare counter. Aiden comes over that big clothesline, but he's getting it with great tactical words. He's putting himself in between 13, so Guardian can't get to his tag team partner. They run into each other. Aiden was trying to wait for another opening, but never materials. Drop toe hold. Guardian's been busted open. Aiden, belly to back suplex. Aiden just belly to back suplexes for days. Guardian is stunned. Back into the backbreaker. How is Guardian even functioning? Here's the cover. Ref's right there. 1. Guardian's going to kick out at 1. Aiden dumps Guardian out of the ring. He's trying to figure out what he's got to do to finish this dude, but Guardian's going to Haas is going to intercept. But Guardian's going to counter it. Aiden jumps back out, and Guardian going up top. Oh, thankfully, Haas was about to get whirly-gigged, but Aiden was able to break it up. Haas and Aiden kind of intercepting each other. Now they're getting tag team work on the outside. Aiden just teeing off on Guardian while Haas holds him. They hop back into the ring. Aiden gonna pick up there, and Guardian counters a release belly to belly suplex. Aiden's gonna get dumped over the outside. Guardian, oh no, 13. Guardian was going for the tag, but 13 dropped down because he was gonna go try and go for the intercept. That might be the undoing of 13 and Guardian this weekend, this week. But Guardian's gonna bring Aiden in the hard way. Guardian's gonna pick up Aiden, and good God damn! Guardian with that snap suplex, barely clearing Aiden's head. Haas and Guardian. Haas gets involved, throws Guardian there to get him off Aiden. Aiden dropping the elbow. Yeah, Aiden running wrong. Guardian's going to try and tag in 13 to give him some air breather because Guardian's been there for at least 6 minutes. Everybody is showing their fatigues. Aiden comes back, but 13's going to counter with a drop toe hold. 13's trying to set up for a tag team move, but no, he's going to bring back Guardian after that slight breeze. Guardian and Haas. And Haas is going to get the hot tag. Guardian was firing up, but Haas is going to hit it. Take out there, drop the elbow. And Haas plunges Guardian in the face. Haas goes to the wrist lock and hits him right in the face. That pullback straight shot to the face. 1. Oh, Guardian barely kicks out at 2. Guardian trying to get 13 in there. Haas with that right hand. Set up for that elbow, WOD. And Haas is going to bring in Aiden. Haas, beautiful sidewalk neck breaker. And 13's going to counter, throw Aiden in there and drop toe hold. And 13's going to punch there and bring in Guardian. But Aiden needs to get out because he's been in there for a while. Haas is going to come in. Guardian's been beat up pretty well. Haas is going to counter. Russian leg sweep and go to a single leg Boston Crab. 13 going to go in for the block. The ref's in the way. 13 gets around him. And again! Haas is about to get whirly-gigged and Foster saved him. Haas gets dumped. And Guardian finally going for a third whirly-gig. Hits the whirly-gig. Will that be enough? Here's the cover. 1, 2, 3. Guardian wins. Hits the whirly-gig after the third try. Aiden saved him twice, but not the third time. And Guardian reaching deep into the playbooks. What a match between those two. Now it's time for my announcement. Get our commander set up because I'm going to make it a little bit of an announcement. Hope everyone has joined the show so far. They should be. It's a hell of a show so far. After last week's match between Will and Grayson, with the interference from Sharp, hold on a second. I've decided that this week's main event will be a triple threat Extreme Rules match between Will, Grayson, and Sharp. However, I'm going to reinstate, Will's rematch clause is not his no more due to the weapons use on Grayson. Grayson is the holder of it, but the victory, so let's send it back to the ring. So just a quick clarification, our main event for the evening, triple threat match, Extreme Rules, and Grayson will retain the winning of Will's rematch clause to turn into whatever he wants to at any given time. So our second main event, our kind of second main event, is going to be our women's match between Radiance and her open challenger. Radiance has, after her little bit with Breezeman, she wanted, as the last couple weeks, Radiance has been opening up the gates once again to take on all of our females in the division. So we'll see who answers her call now. So there's our FSCW Women's title holder, Radiance. Now, Radiance does hold a couple championships in Alaska for her with a strong women's competition. So that was one of her belts were there, because apparently her Divas belt is still being fastened for her. And oh, Red Dragon's going to answer the open challenge. Red Dragon is a very entertaining, up-and-coming diva in the FSCW. Her quickness is second to none. So this is going to be a fun match, ladies and gentlemen. Radiance versus Red Dragon. He opens up and Red Dragon to counter it right into a twisting arm drag. Dragon picks up Radiance. Radiance is going to throw her into the corner. Big running O is going to do one of those walk-up salts, but Radiance counters it. Dragon gets thrown in the corner. Big power slam there out of Radiance. Drops the X handle. Red Dragon's going to go there. Beautiful jumping Rana. And Radiance comes back another power slam. Red Dragon with the kicks now. And beautiful to another twisting arm drag counter. Red Dragon goes a wrist lock, sweeps the leg. This is going to be a very quick and high pass match between these two. Radiance comes back with those couple combinations. Shoulder blocks. Radiance going to put Red Dragon up top. And Radiance, what she got in mind now? Radiance going to double up and she's going to do a power slam? No, she's going to do a fall-away slam off the second rope. Radiance is going to duck under the waist lock. Red Dragon's going to counter to the wrist lock. Radiance can get thrown in the corner. Red Dragon puts Radiance up top, and oh dear God! The athletic ability of Red Dragon doing that jumping Rana all the way up to the top. But Radiance gets up and throws Dragon right into the double-leg Boston Crab. Dragon's going to counter it. Flipping leg drop. They're going to lock up in the corner, or in the center. They're going to stalemate it. Radiance is going to go in the wrist lock. They're going to hit that gut buster. Drops the heel on the face. Radiance picks Dragon back up. Goes to the headlock. Pull back. Oh, backbreaker. Radiance. And beautiful duck under belly to belly release suplex. Radiance going out for the arms, limbs, whatever she can get her hands on, and Red Dragon's going to rack the eyes. Beautiful Hurricanrana. Red Dragon go to the wrist lock. Radiance going to counter it into the throw slam, and we will be right back, ladies and gentlemen, with this match. As we go for hear from our